I don't understand the Taylor Swift obsession. You know what I don't get? I understand people liking her. I can't really fathom people getting obsessed over something that is so designed to attract a mainstream audience. Do you know what I mean? It's like to me that's like someone becoming incredibly obsessed with like the sandwich. It's like everyone likes it, but you're not really supposed to love these things. Or if you do, you have autism, you know? Maybe I'm just jealous because the only people who have, I like her. Yeah. She's the best in the world at what she does. I just find it so interesting that like say no one cared this much about Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Madonna. It's really interesting to me that Taylor Swift seems to be like the first pop star who's like the pop star of the time. Michael Jackson is kind of the only other one. But to me, Michael Jackson, I wouldn't describe him as a mainstream artist. Like what he was doing was so fucking unique and different for its time. And even now, there's been no music or no live shows like it. Taylor Swift is like phenomenal and amazing at what she does. But what she does is be like a pop star, like a mainstream artist. She makes a song, you hear it on the radio, it makes you feel good, and it has a snappy chorus. And
I think, sorry.
Yeah. What do you think is what makes her stand out so much that not only that makes you go from, oh, I quite like her to holy fuck, I'm so obsessed that I'm going to dance in a movie cinema?
I think it's just community building from TikTok because everyone on TikTok is talking about it, so you can feel involved. Same thing with Harry Styles. He wasn't that big until people started posting clips from his concerts. And then he sold out 120,000 tickets in Melbourne. And I went because I thought it was cool.
That's very true. I didn't give a fuck about Harry Styles at all, but for a good 3 months there, I was going, da, 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 I'm so golden. Yeah, that's true. But now he's lost his hair, so,
yeah.
You know, and I'm done with you. You know that Woody meme? Dropping the toy. I'm over. I'm too old for you now.
There's all that just girl core stuff of your laptop's going to die.
Oh, good. Yeah, I guess, you know what? That is such an interesting thing where like, I guess Matt Rife is another example of this. Like it's just TikTok where it's almost like, in some way, because I've been doing this since 2012, community has always been cultivated and built and controlled and owned by the artist. Whereas more recently, like in the last 18 months, community is built by the community and controlled by the community to the point where a lot of the times it's so far out of the artist's control that the community can fucking turn on them and there's nothing you can do about it. Say like 5 years ago, if I really fucked up and all of you guys turned on me, I could turn my comment section off for 6 months and you guys have no voice to talk about how much you dislike me. You could make a Facebook post or you could post on your Instagram, but it's not like going anywhere. Nothing's happening. Now, when an artist fucks up or disappoints or impresses and does something above and beyond, some random teenage girl can post a TikTok about it and it can get 300,000 views. Yeah. And then 5 girls do that. And now it has 1.2 million, I'm so fucking shit at math. What's that, 1.5 million views, right? It's almost like communities are built and founded and managed and controlled outside of the artist's hands. And the artist can kind of influence it a little bit, but it's completely out of their control.
Yeah.
And you're so right. That's what's happened with Taylor Swift. That's what's happened with Harry Styles.
I think she does a really good job at it as well. The hype that's created around her potential album release is like, my girlfriend loves this stuff. She'll post a photo and there'll be 3 birds in the background and they'll go onto their little chat rooms, I guess, and they'll decide all the 3 songs are the 3 songs that she didn't release last time. And it's 3, so that means it's coming out on the 3rd of this month. And the last song was this, so that means 11th of November 2025 is when the next album comes out.
Wow.
That's the kind of conversation.
If I posted something cryptic like that, people would go, What's that? Oh, well. You know, like that's what fascinates me is she hasn't told them to do that.
Yeah.
And she didn't, to my knowledge, she didn't invent that. Like she didn't post it once and go, this is a secret thing that you should decode, so that they knew that you would then do that every time she did it. She didn't like invent that and tell them how to do it. They just started doing it without her input at all. And then she is almost following their lead and cultivating the behavior that she wants, which is really, really different to how it has worked for the last few years and how it works for still people who are just starting, where you have to build it yourself and maintain the momentum yourself. It's like, if I don't post a video, no one's talking about me really. Like no one's, like when I took all that time off when I was sick, I would get a few nice messages from fans who cared and from people who listened to the show, but only I would see that. I feel like if she took some time off, people would be talking. She's taking time off. Where's she going? What's she doing? Like she would almost get bigger. And that's because, yeah, these communities that have been built and founded and created, they don't exist anywhere. It's just in the algorithm of TikTok.